In this video, we are going to talk about top 10 best places to visit in Scotland. So before starting this video, like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. Scotland should be high on your list of fantastic places to visit in the UK if you're searching for a memorable getaway or weekend getaway packed with historical landmarks, innumerable amazing cultural experiences, and other enjoyable activities. Because Scotland is a relatively tiny country with a population of just over 5 million, there are always wonderful sightseeing opportunities and intriguing sites to visit. This is part of the charm. The capital of the nation, Edinburgh, is the place to go for top-tier cultural events. You can take part in important events like the Edinburgh Fringe, one of the biggest arts festivals in the world, here. Number 10. Isle of Arran. As somewhat of a microcosm of all that's great about Scotland, the charming Isle of Arran has established itself as one of the best destinations to visit. This 429 square kilometer island, which can be accessed from Glasgow by gorgeous one-hour ferry, is thus ideal for either a day trip from Glasgow, a weekend getaway, or a longer vacation. You'll find lovely locations that reflect some of the most stunning features of Scotland when you visit the island by bike, car, or the daily bus service that surrounds the island. Number 9. Stirling. One of the best locations in Scotland to use as a base for traveling around the nation is the medieval town of Stirling. A fantastic day trip with lots of rewarding things to see and do, it is roughly halfway between Glasgow and Edinburgh. Beautiful Stirling Castle, which previously served as a royal palace and was where Mary Queen of Scots spent her formative years, is at the top of the list. Stirling Castle is also well known for its significance in the long-running conflict between Scotland and England. Number 8. Loch Lomond. Loch Lomond is a convenient location to visit in Scotland for those looking for a glimpse of some of the country's most recognizable and romantic landscape. It is an easy drive from Glasgow and is also simple to travel to from Edinburgh. The largest freshwater body in the UK, it is so lovely that Walter Scott, one of the most renowned authors in the nation, often referred to it as the Queen of Scottish Lakes. Boat tours, cruises, and visits to places like the Loch Lomond Bird of Prey Centre are examples of leisurely pursuits. At the contemporary Loch Lomond Shores Entertainment Complex with its kid-friendly SEA Life Aquarium, you can even go shopping. Loch Lomond is a popular destination for tourists and individuals looking for entertaining outdoor activities. Number 7. Aberdeen. You should definitely include Aberdeen, a charming port city on the North Sea, on your trip itinerary for Scotland. Like so many of the top metropolitan attractions in the nation, Aberdeen is a great spot to tour on foot. By putting on your walking shoes, you'll be able to see the city's several beautiful examples of old, well-preserved architecture as well as spend time in its numerous relaxing parks and gardens. A self-guided walking tour St. Machar's Cathedral is a highlight. It was one of Scotland's best-preserved specimens of medieval architecture building when it was built in the 1300s. Additionally, there are numerous exquisite examples of historic residences and commercial structures constructed from the distinctive native granite, which gives the community the endearing moniker Silver City. Aberdeen also goes by the following additional, flattering moniker. Number 6. Inverness. It's actually challenging to see Loch Ness without at least passing through Inverness briefly. This breathtakingly beautiful city in the Scottish Highlands, located at the eastern end of the nation's most famous lake, is a popular starting place for tours and solo travelers alike, whether you're heading from Glasgow to Loch Ness or from Edinburgh to Loch Ness. And those who are in the know are aware that they ought to spend at least a little time discovering Inverness. There are countless entertaining things to do in Inverness if you decide to stay for a while, whether it be a few hours or a few days. It's the ideal location from which to explore the lovely Scottish Highlands. First and foremost, this medium-sized city is relatively walkable. Spend some time appreciating the vistas of the River Ness as you begin your excursion through the grounds of Inverness Castle. After that, you can continue the river south to the lovely Ness Islands. Number 5. Loch Ness. Scotland's stunning Loch Ness, which is shrouded in myth and folklore, continues to rank among the top tourist destinations in the world. Even though there is no solid proof that Nessie, the most well-known sea monster in the world, actually exists, eager tourists nonetheless scan the horizon as soon as they catch a glimpse of the water, just in case. You won't be let down, though, even if there are no monster sightings. The popularity of locations like Urquhart Castle, which most recently appeared in the smash television series Outlander, makes the trip to this Highland destination worthwhile. The castle, which was built in the 1100s but is now in ruins after being destroyed by fire some 500 years ago, was a key location for some of Scotland's most significant historical moments. Number 4. St. Andrews. One of the greatest golf destinations in the world is St. Andrews. The par 72 Old Course, the oldest golf course in the world, and the chance to tee off where so many golf greats have before them lure golfers from all over the world to St. Andrews' 7 classic links courses. The Royal and Amp, ancient golf club's charming old clubhouse and a section of rocky shoreline are just a few of the stunning natural features on this course, which is also among the most dramatic. Since it was established in 1754 and is the oldest golf club in the world, you should aim to book your tee time at least 6 months in advance to avoid disappointment. Visit the neighboring British Golf Museum as well. This contemporary facility serves as a kind of monument to the legends who have played the St. Andrews courses and provides information on the long history of the game. Fortunately for the rest of us, St. Andrews also offers a ton of other entertaining activities. The town of St. Andrews is well known for its universities. Number 3. Scottish Highlands. The majestic Scottish Highlands are one of the few vacation sites to have so completely grabbed people's imagination. This region of exceptional natural beauty, which stretches from the charming garden city of Inverness on the country's rugged east coast all the way to John O'Groats in the north, is home to some of the most romantic scenery anywhere. It has served as the setting for popular films and television series, including the enormously successful Outlander series. Start your journey across the Scottish Highlands at Inverness and proceed immediately to the neighbouring Loch Ness. Scotland's most famous lake, known for its monster and the spectacular remnants of Urquhart Castle, is a section of Glen More, a geological fault line that is denoted by the Caledonian Canal. You may easily spend a few hours or days sightseeing by boat along the canal, which is one of the most incredible engineering achievements in the nation. The charming seaside town of Dornoch, a terrific site to stop for its historic castle ruins and church, and Aviemore, well known as a ski resort in the winter, are just a few of the well-liked locations to see in Scotland as you tour the Highlands. The Cairngorms National Park's hiking and bike excursions are well known in the area during warmer months. Number 2. Glasgow. Glasgow, a city in Scotland's west coast on the River Clyde, has recently reinvented itself as a significant European cultural hub. Nowadays, its numerous top-notch museums, art galleries, and festivals draw visitors all year long. Thanks to its many attractive parks and pedestrian-friendly streets, it's a great city to explore on foot, especially if you also visit Glasgow Cathedral and the renowned Glasgow School of Art. After exploring the city centre, go to the Riverside Museum and the riverfront. This outstanding modern facility, which is one of the best free things to do in Glasgow, concentrates on the history of transportation in the city through its sizable collections of old steam engines, trams, buses, carriages, cars, and seagoing boats. There is also an exact replica of a home and shop from the 1930s. Number 1. Edinburgh. If you can only visit one Scottish city, choose Edinburgh. The nation's capital is home to beautifully preserved buildings from a variety of historical eras, including medieval times, Edinburgh Castle and the amazing shop-lined Royal Mile, and the more modern Newtown neighbourhood, which was largely constructed in the 18th century. Simply strolling amid the several magnificent Georgian mansions and taking in the grass market is one of the highlights of this more modern section of the ancient city. The boutiques, galleries, and cafes in this lovely public space that welcomes pedestrians are well liked. Edinburgh is a significant cultural hub that hosts several well-attended events and festivals all year round. The renowned Edinburgh Fringe Festival, one of the biggest arts festivals in the world, as well as the Royal Edinburgh Military Tattoo, which is hosted on the grounds of the castle, draw sizable audiences. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.